Hi!
Welcome to episode 4.
Hello to video and hello to audio.
Yes.
So this is going to be an experiment for us. We're going to record parts of the podcast on video, but everybody listening to the podcast itself will hear everything that we're doing anyway. And today's going to be a bit weird.
Yes, today's a very weird episode. Last week we talked about guilty pleasures. We touched on it a little bit.
I think that was after the podcast more.
Okay, well, we talked about it afterwards. We talked last time about TV shows and what our favourite TV shows were, and it got us thinking more about the complete opposite end of what we define as the best. Not so much the worst, what is the worst, but what we think is a guilty pleasure of ours.
What might you be a little bit ashamed of, or just be like, I like this. Something that you're not 100% proud of. Everybody loves saying that they love sophisticated stuff, that they love the funniest stuff. Nobody likes saying they like an Adam Sandler movie anymore.
I mean, I don't like him full stop.
Yeah. But, you know, I'll still go and watch Waterboy. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
But I would feel guilty about it. It's not my guilty pleasure, but I would feel guilty about doing that.
Yes, a guilty pleasure, a film that you're kind of semi-ashamed about and also was maybe critically panned upon release, but you love it no matter what. No matter what anyone says, you have a soft spot for it. And you're willing to forgive a lot of its obvious, glaring faults. You accept them for what they are.
First thing, we're going to break down how the podcast is going to go today.
Yes.
So we're going to have a bit of chat here. And we're going to talk briefly about what our guilty pleasure films are, as well as maybe a couple of other things.
Yes.
And then we're going to watch our guilty pleasure films. But we're going to pause the film and we're going to start the podcast. We'll start each time we restart the podcast, we will give you a time code. So if you do want to watch along at home and pause and listen to what we're saying and disagree with us vehemently, then feel free. But otherwise, you'll just hear us saying 22 minutes and 31 seconds a few times.
It'll sound very odd, but I'm sure you'll get there.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we're going to do. So we're going to watch two of our guilty pleasure films. We'll watch Tom's and then we'll watch mine.
Yep.
And then we'll just kind of have a bit of a recap at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting, so stick with us and we'll see how it goes.
I can't wait, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's a experiment of some sorts. Don't think we've done before, but
It has.
Well,
I've got to admit, I did kind of rip this idea.
oh, Ruairidh, what have you done?
I was
You bastard.
listening to, and I will quote this in the YouTube comments in the podcast, the What Say You Pod by a couple of our favourite comedians, Brian Quinn, Q from Impractical Jokers, and Sal Volcano, Sal from Impractical Jokers. They've got a podcast called What Say You Pod.
Okay.
And I listened to this, and they kept trying to convince themselves that they wanted to do a podcast of them watching the Fast and the Furious films.
Wow.
I
yes.
knew you'd love that.
Yes.
And it's brilliant
Make it happen.
because they watch it, they pause it, and sometimes it's just a few seconds from when they paused it last going, what was that? What just happened? And it's just hilarious to listen to that. So I thought, well, why don't we do that with our films?
I mean,
So credit to Q and Sal.
yes.
I hope you guys listen to it now that I'm tagging you in it. I will be incredibly offended if you don't.
Boo. But yeah, that's the idea. So, what we'll do, we'll introduce our guilty pleasures. As we said, I'm going first.
Yeah,
so
you
I'll
go
go first. So, I have a thing for 90s films, and this one just came in 1991, June 14th to be exact. I love this film. It was critically panned. It had an A-list cast. It's not well received. I've been to many parties and I've told quite a few people that it is my guilty pleasure and that they have dispersed quite quickly upon mentioning this. But do you know what? I will forgive it for most of its faults. Ladies and gentlemen, guilty pleasure, 1991, Robin Hood and the Prince of Thieves. And I will fight anyone that says Men in Tights is better. Fight me.
What I'm doing just now is, he was so precise with the release date of his one. I've kind of half tried to find out. I've gone to IMDb.
Upstage.
I've got a year. I can give you the exact running time of my one.
Nice.
Coming in at 1 hour and 57 minutes. It's a comedy, drama, drama, and family film. It's also a musical. It's a PG rating. It got 6.7 out of 10 stars on IMDb with a Metascore of 81 with 37 critic reviews. My guilty pleasure from 2007 is Hairspray.
Good lord.
So for those of you who actually know me, that's not really going to be a big surprise.
Hairspray and Prince of Thieves, Robin Hood. That's going to be an interesting
love them
show.
both.
They have banging tunes. Both of them have banging tunes.
The main appeal is just Bryan Adams. I mean, the only way it can be more 90s is if Bryan Adams had a supporting role within the film and he had a big fight scene that he kind of lost halfway through and then died halfway through.
And then the Saved by the Bell cast came in.
And they just saved the world. I like Robin Hood and Prince of Thieves for many reasons. Kevin Costner's terrible English accent.
He doesn't do one.
Exactly.
He attempts it. You get flashes of it. And then he just kind of, towards the end, just goes, oh, fuck it. And then just goes full American. Morgan Freeman, a very interesting choice as a token minority.
My favourite is the King of England.
The King of England. Hang on. King of England. Yes, sorry, King of England, guest star. Sean Connery, turning up at the end to save the world.
I'm definitely English. That's me.
Christian Slater just not even trying with the American accent. It's stupidly written. It's got Bryan Adams in it. It is saved by Alan Rickman as potentially the campiest villain I've ever seen.
But he's so over the top. It's brilliant. I mean, we're not arguing here over Tom's guilty pleasure.
Oh god, no! I acknowledge it's terrible.
But we both love it.
I love it.
In fact, Laura loves it as well. So yeah, we're not arguing over that. There's going to be so many things that we're just going to gush about this film. The only one that Tom's probably not going to gush about is Hairspray, because I do love it.
I am really honest, I haven't seen Hairspray, so it's been a very interesting experience.
You are in for a treat, because we know all the words, Tom. We know all the words.
God, I forgot it's a musical.
Good morning, Baltimore. Every day's like an open door. This is my audition tape. So, you know, if you do want me to be Edna Turnblad on Broadway or in the West End, I'm more than happy to take that role up.
Oh, hang on, wasn't John Travolta in that?
Yes, he was.
Oh,
he was Edna Turnblad.
Wow.
Christopher Walken's in it as well.
Christopher Walken.
He is very good.
You know, he's very good at doing films.
So that's roughly 10 minutes of audio. Video, you're probably going to have had less than 10 minutes by this point, because I'm going to chop. So without further ado, we're going to stop right there. We're going to jump into Prince of Thieves, and the next thing you'll hear from us is going to be the time code of where we stopped. So
yes.
Thank you for just now, and we'll see you in a few. Pause. Okay. So where are we? We're at
42:18.
42 minutes, 18 seconds in. It's fantastic so far.
Oh my god, I love it.
I mean, we've just found out that Robin Hood has balls of steel, balls of solid rock.
So much that he can challenge Little John at his own game. Beat him.
He threatened to drown him in the knee-high water, and for some reason his legs didn't flail far enough to actually touch the bottom.
I didn't know.
So yeah, we've got to there, and we've met a cast of characters so far.
A cast of eccentric, wonderful characters.
It's fantastic. We've met Will Scarlet.
Completely unforgettable. Sorry, Will Scarlet. Little John.
Little John. We've had the little kid.
Oh yeah, whatever
his name is. And we've had Mary Elizabeth, Master Antonio, who dropped off the face of the earth and decided to do NCIS and CSI crap and
Limitless.
And Limitless, the show that I tried so hard to like. I really did. I went about 10 episodes in and then stopped, and so did they. Apparently, they stopped the season.
Yeah, she plays Maid Marian, and yeah,
she's okay.
She's okay. Yeah.
In fact, she's okay. The little boy's okay. But what I think would really, really help it is a new version.
Yes. Ridley Scott's version.
I think we could do it.
We could do it.
I think we could. All we need from you is a Kickstarter campaign to help us fund this movie, get the right actors in, and get a script written and made, and maybe some actually good, crew and equipment to use, because we can't use this.
Now we say actors. We have assembled a fantastic
No,
cast.
We're hoping to assemble.
No, they'll do it.
In our
Okay.
heads,
They will do
we've
it.
got who
Yeah,
we want.
okay, right.
I
We've
mean,
got it.
Exactly. So I've forgotten most of them. Well, first of all, to just give you an idea about how serious we are about this, we think we've assembled 2 fantastic composers to do our soundtrack. Now, I know we can't beat Bryan Adams or Hans Zimmer,
No.
but we feel that Wiz Khalifa and Kanye West could do our soundtrack.
No
Just
one
as
man should have all that power.
I've got one of those, Kanye. Good lord, what's wrong with me? It's got famous in my head.
So we've got a soundtrack.
Yeah, that's how serious we are, okay?
We've got a
Now,
soundtrack.
if you don't think we're serious just now, we have our Little John.
Oh, Little
Our Little
John.
John.
If you smell what Little John is cooking.
That's right, we want Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That's it, jabronis. We're getting Dwayne.
I'm going to hit you up on Instagram.
Help, Dwayne. You owe me. I have used my alarm clock.
Do you?
Yeah, I've got my rock clock.
Yeah, it's annoying, but it gets you up.
Every
How
morning.
do you know it's Do you as well?
No, I know about it.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm too scared to use it.
I've got the rock clock set to rock time. Every time you turn it on, it says rock time. In fact, hang on. I'm just going to put this onto loud and go into my rock clock. Right, and
Rock time.
Awesome.
that's all it does. That's even related to him in any way, shape, or form.
Anyway,
So we've got Little John.
Little John.
We've got Little John. We've got the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yes.
And
The one that we're most excited about.
oh my God, it's Nicolas Cage.
So Nicolas Cage.
We've got Nicolas Cage for that. I think he would do a
He
fantastic
does
job.
crazy eyes like no one else.
And that's exactly what the sheriff should be.
He needs to be eating a peach at some point.
He
As in,
He could eat a peach for hours.
I can have a peach for hour. So we've got Little John. We've got the sheriff. We have chosen our maid Marion. Now this took.
Did we decide on one? I
thought
don't think we did.
Emma.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Who's in
Oh
Emma, but
no, I'm not happy
there's
with
also,
that.
Well, Emma Watson.
Yeah, I
Emma
like.
would be a great
No, I love her,
Maid Marian.
but I really.
Well, who's your suggestion?
Mine was Rashida Jones.
Oh,
It depends what my hood is, though.
that's true.
I think we don't cast young
Well,
and sexy.
Tell you what, Emma and Rashida, keep your diaries open.
You're
it's
obviously
open.
listening to this.
You're both into this. we might need to get you both to audition. That's the only thing. And the audition might involve things.
I'm not condoning this, I'm just saying whoever's cheapest will go for.
I'm condoning it. So we've potentially got Maid Marian. We've got Little John. Robin Hood. Robin Hood has been difficult. He's really, really
It's
difficult.
really hard, actually. Do we start one?
And I think. Well, we came up with the Saracen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Morgan Freeman's character, the Saracen.
Great character.
We've decided to replace him with Rupert Grint.
Yes.
We're
that's
typecasting a
wonderful.
bit here. We're typecasting a bit. We're going for a pasty ginger boy. As
As the Saracen.
the Moor.
the Moorish
Um,
character.
I think he could really bring a lot of gravitas and diversity to the part.
And Ron Weasley face.
And Ron Weasley face.
I love Rupert Grint.
So we've started casting this and we're really excited about it. And
It's coming together like a Zack Snyder film.
yeah,
So wonderful. You know it's going to go so bad.
except it's a Hazel Hasty film.
Hazel Hasty.
Hazel Hasty.
I like it. Hazel Hasty Productions.
Yeah, there we go.
Done.
We're going to probably put UnHipsterPod under Hazel Hasty Productions. at some point.
UnHipsterPod production.
Yeah. So that's what we've been thinking about so far. We're quite excited about it. So
yeah.
excited that we've actually missed most of the fight scene between Robin Hood and Little John because of it.
This
But-
was your idea.
We did have a great idea. Well, I had the great idea that when they were fighting, the whole fighting, they could stop in slow motion at some point.
Oh yeah.
And then you could have the Kanye West famous track kick in. I feel like that would really set the tone about what this film is about.
I think we should rewind the film and we should put the film up the song in the background just to see.
I don't want any copyright infringement because Kanye will
No,
come
not
down
on here. Just for
Oh,
our
oh,
own
yeah.
enjoyment.
Yes.
Yeah, we will get.
Kanye, you will come down on us. But you might also think that this is like the greatest, most revolutionary thing ever. And you have the money, we think. According to Twitter, you don't, but...
Hang on, I just want to say as a disclaimer right now, please don't sue us.
He's Kanye, please.
In fact, none of the celebrities.
Screw you,
This is
Kanye!
all meant out of love and respect.
Well,
Well, yeah. Nicolas Cage!
I'm trying to think of the word apart from respect.
What to describe Kanye?
Mediocre admiration.
Tepid. We're tepid towards
Tepid.
it.
You know, like a cup of tea that's been out for like an hour.
No, I think he's a dick.
Ooh. But the music.
Justin Timberlake as Robin Hood.
Oh!
There it is.
He's young. He's young.
He's
He's sexy.
He's a good actor.
He can take his shirt off,
He can take his shirt off.
and we'll be like, oh!
And
I think
he
she
can
is-
sing part of the soundtrack.
He should get his curly hair back.
No.
Look all rugged for it.
Wiz Khalifa, Kanye West, Justin Timberlake, end song for the credits. Ah! My mind's melting. That's,
Oh.
Oh god.
So, yeah, we're going to keep casting this, and in fact, if you're lucky, we'll probably post this on our blog.
Wait,
with the full
instincts,
cast
right? Got instincts. Who's the old woman?
Ooh.
Who
Maggie Smith.
first pops into
Not
your
Maggie Smith. No, what's her face?
You can't have anybody but Maggie Smith. She'd be fantastic.
No,
you can.
I don't want Maggie Smith
What's
to
the
do
name of
that.
her?
What?
Oh, the old woman's kind of like really old, but like American as well.
There's a lot of old
Betty
American
White.
women.
Betty White.
Betty White. Betty White as the witch.
What about the older wifey from The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
Carol Kane.
Yeah.
No.
Tina Fey as the old witch. A lot of prosthetics, a lot of makeup. No, she's our mocap character.
She's a mocap character.
Tina
Whatever we're
Fey,
doing
mocap.
mocap-wise, that's
Yes.
her.
Tina Fey, give us a call.
So, we're going to stop this again here, because we're ramping up the time of just talking crap. The movie so far been good.
It's been
As expected.
Exactly what we thought. We're going to leave you be just now, and this is a special little video extra bit. We've been talking a few other bits on the podcast, which of course you'll know over audio, but over video you won't know.
No.
So we're going to stop that right there, and we're going to get back to the action. See you shortly.
Yes.
So,
It's over.
yeah,
It's finished.
we're now through Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves,
The greatest Robin Hood film that was ever made.
so far.
Yeah, so far.
Although, in the most greater, I really used to fancy the Fox and the Disney version.
That's
That's it.
weird.
It's
Yeah.
not weird.
At least Jessica Rabbit is human.
I think if people were honest, they would agree with me.
I think all men fancy Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, and the Little Mermaid as well, who was half fish.
I mean, I have a thing for redheads, and Little Mermaid was tight.
See?
Where would you...
Fuck it. No mouth. Anyway,
So, yeah, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
it
Prince
was
of Thieves.
fantastic. The best part was... There's several good parts, but for me the highlights were anything with Alan Rickman in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially towards the end with big explosions and almost Bayhem-esque scenes. But at the end, when they're reunited, and then the old witch comes through again and tries to kill both of them, but in strides Morgan Freeman, one-handed, whoop,
Oh,
sword, and then she fucking flies 20 feet,
yeah.
and then is dead, and he's like, now it's over. Sean Connery turns at the end, and then the melody starts with something weird, and then it morphs into Bryan Adams. And that is the only film I will happily sit through the credits and watch.
Oh, I speak.
Oh,
So,
sure,
yeah. We called the dog Indiana. So,
So
yeah.
we've had my film, so now it's only fair that we watch Ruairidh's Guilty Pleasure.
So now it's Hairspray. You can feel free to not watch this along with us and just listen into the commentary.
Why would you though? Hairspray's brilliant.
Exactly.
I'm going into this with a fresh mind because I have not seen Hairspray before. All I know is it has fat John Travolta in it.
Do you like musicals in
So you mean
general?
John Travolta?
Ooh, bitchy.
What did you say?
So you mean John Travolta?
That is bitchy.
I like musicals, yes. Willing to give this a chance.
Mamma Mia.
Haven't seen Mamma Mia.
Oh my god, right, that's that.
I'm more of a fan.
We're going to save that for a final episode, but we're going to save Mamma Mia for another weekend.
But do you know what? I'm ready. Let's do this.
Cool. We're going to watch Hairspray now, and feel free to do whatever you want to do. But otherwise, we'll see you later.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
So, opinions. That's us finished Hairspray, by the way. We're now done 2 films in the one night, stopping, starting, chatting, and
We kind of just had a run through Hairspray though.
we stopped about halfway. We realised kind of it was getting late for us. It's really, well, it's not really late, but it's late.
It's late for those of us who have work in the morning, such as Tom. We're okay.
Yep.
I feel emotionally drained.
Hairspray drained you?
It's your thoughts we really want to hear, Tom, because you haven't seen it before.
I mean, I think chubby communist might be my new favourite insult.
You've got to use that really, really carefully, though.
I will use it tomorrow at some point. It's, yeah, as we said, it's 2 very different films. Very, very different. And maybe, like I said again earlier, it might be just the history student in me, but there is something quite fascinating about watching something like that.
Yeah.
And the shit they get away with. Like, even subtle things like when she sounds like when Marcy, her daughter, and it's the black guy, instead of the black guy.
Seaweed.
When her daughter and the black guy, they kiss, and she just starts wiping the screen, hoping like, you know, the dirt will come off, and that's just a bit.
Yeah,
It's very bad.
Eyebrows are raised.
It's great. It's great mainly because it's showing you all that, but it knows as well itself that this was.
It's a mixture of this is what it was like, mixed with tongue in cheek.
Yeah. And that's what I really like about it, as well as the music.
It's a very feel-good film, though. I love it. The songs.
I used to watch this before going on a night out, and it got me really
on
happy.
your own.
Yeah. I'd be getting dressed. I'd be just getting my hair done. I'd be like, "Run, caps are fire, caps are fire." It was so good.
Do you have a
That's
night
why
out
you had
film
so much
song?
sex.
I did.
Tom, do you have a night out film?
A night out film.
Like before you go on a night out, because that's obviously this is
no,
obviously Blu-ray.
I watch a film and I'm ready for bed.
Yeah, I don't have a night out film. It's music.
It is music, if any.
But this is filled with amazing.
Yeah, but there's it's
but
music.
You watch it. You're like, I'm ready for a night out. Oh shit, it's 12, and I've had some beer or wine or whatever. I'm on to go to bed. On to bed. Good night.
And done.
And he's done. Yeah, no, I liked it.
It's Carly Collins.
I liked it. Weirdly.
Were you not expecting to?
No, I honestly wasn't expecting it. I was expecting to feel something different, other than, you know, kind of a mix between like shock, amused, and offended.
We've used this soundtrack on many a car journey, really.
Yeah, it's a guilty pleasure for a reason.
Exactly.
It's not a guilty pleasure of mine.
At the end of the day,
it's because you're a boy that's a guilty pleasure.
I think that's the main reason. It's quite a campy, musically movie.
yeah.
So something like this is more of a guilty pleasure for being a guy.
Yeah.
Yes, it's tying it quite nice to the whole guilty pleasure thing. I mean, maybe some might be the whole kind of, you know, it's a musical, it's for guys, but at the end of the day, it's your guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's something that is for you.
And you are not remotely ashamed of it.
Well, if I'm with a bunch of people and everybody goes, "Oh, what film should we watch tonight?" I would never shout this out unless somebody said, "I want a really campy musical
I'm not
movie."
ashamed to admit anything I like.
Well, no, I'm not ashamed to admit it, but it's not my first kind of thing that
Fair
I would shout out.
enough.
You know, if you're on Netflix and you go, "Oh, watch," and they're like, "Oh, let's watch Predator. Let's watch X-Men. No, let's watch Hairspray."
The Rock.
And I was like, "Ooh, what?"
Oh, The Rock.
Love The Rock.
The Rock. He's going to be in our new film.
Say the line.
Dwayne
Ready?
The Rock is going to be in our latest film. What? No, I'm only borrowing your Humvee.
Rose is always winding up, doing their best.
Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. Carla was the prom queen.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, there was something quite weird about watching Christopher Walken dance with a fat John Travolta.
In a dress.
in a dress. With
I think he's the
Grabbing his
trained
ass.
dancers as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, I just love the film in general and love Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, of course.
Oh, what a film.
So, I think we've had a really good night.
We should have done shots.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to probably try and do this
we
again,
need to
depending on
watch-
the reaction that people give us.
Obviously,
but, I think I'm really wanting to do this again, but definitely starting about lunchtime.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I don't know for myself. Don't know about yourself, but for me, it's one of many guilty pleasures I have. I don't just go, Prince of Thieves. One to go to. I have many, and as I was writing them down earlier, I was thinking, oh my god, there's a lot of '90s films in here that all have songs that go with them.
Spice Girls, the
No.
movie. That is such a...
Sit down. No.
What?
No.
Armageddon is one.
No, we're not just whitewashing over the Spice Girl thing.
Whitewashing.
We are whitewashing the Spice Girls.
I mean,
That is
they're
such a
mostly
classic
white.
90s shit but brilliant film.
No, Armageddon is a shit but brilliant film.
Well, that is too,
Spice
As
Girls is a
Independence
shit
Day.
but shit film.
but it's so good.
No. 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 So yeah, not the Spice Girls, but yeah.
Not Spice Girls. Armageddon, definitely.
One film I'm going to make you both watch is Nick Fury,
Oh.
Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No.
with David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury.
I've avoided that for the entirety of our relationship.
How about you just swap that out with Roadhouse?
No, because everyone
Come on.
loves Roadhouse.
Roadhouse is great, but it got critically panned.
It's brilliant.
Fuck guys like you in prison.
Yeah, no, we will watch Roadhouse again, obviously, but this is going to be my forum for getting to watch Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. again with my wife and with somebody else, so that other people
That
can
someone
see
is
it.
you feel privileged, Thomas.
In fact, we might even have Sam around for that viewing. We'll make it a group experience, just like Tokyo Gore Police.
Oh, fuck's sake. You made me watch that twice.
I saw it on Netflix and I was like, this is one to lay down in the void and never watch it.
No. If you ever get a chance, watch Tokyo Gore Police.
No, thank you.
It's
A woman's
magnificent.
legs turn into an alligator head.
She has an alligator round about her lower half.
And the guy's knob becomes a gun.
Yep. And then there's another lady
It's
who has
locked and primed.
from her elbows and from her knees lopped off, and she's got massive samurai blades attached
So it's
instead.
kind of like Planet Terror, really.
Yeah, it kind of is like
Except she has a machine gun on her.
And it's native to Japan.
What's
It's
the film
actually
movie
Japanese.
with Nazis on the moon? Because that's the
Iron
that's
Sky.
Yes.
that's it.
It's
That's
I-
also
I honestly-
terrible.
Everyone's gonna hate me for this, but I did not like Iron Sky.
Laura doesn't like it
It's
either.
awful.
See, like the premise sounds utterly ridiculous, but it walks a too fine line between we're trying to take ourselves seriously, and this is just for shits and gigs. Sometimes like, you're just taking the piss. There's other moments where like, I don't know if you're trying to convey some kind of theme here or a message. I don't know. It sounds like you are, but this is Nazis on the moon here. And I just think it's
They try and turn a black
too
guy
dumb and
white.
too intelligent. Yeah, they're trying to. I'm sitting through like
It is a terrible,
chubby
terrible
communists.
film.
It's a brilliant film.
I'm
really
excited
enjoy that
for the
one.
sequel.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs on the moon, deep in the moon.
No, they're not deep in the moon. They're
Oh,
just
deep
deep
in the
across the earth.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Jeez. And Sarah Palin's back.
sorry, fuck me. Fuck me. But yeah, that guilty pleasures.
Yeah, I think we've had a good night of it.
We
tonight.
have. I mean,
think,
you guys
we've
haven't been
enjoyed
there for all of
ourselves.
it, but it's been an emotional roller coaster for myself and everyone involved. The ups and downs of Kevin Costner's crap accent to John Travolta cross-dressing.
It's just magical.
It's a weird evening.
Good, I have to say, good choices, lads.
Good. I'm happy with my choices.
That's it. I'm happy with my choice, and I think we'll need to make more and again do this sort of thing. We're definitely going to have to do that.
Yes. And do you know what? I'd be up for shots. I'd be up for integrating.
Shut.
I'm sure it exists out there, but I think one day
Hang on.
we should combine everything.
We just need to say that, as a disclaimer, you don't need alcohol to enjoy movies.
But it helps.
You should always drink responsibly.
Shut up, Rudy.
I'm just making sure we look good. We're fine.
I would one day like to do the marathon of a drinking game to all current 7 Fast and Furious.
I knew you were going to say that. I've never seen. Is it the third
Every
one?
time-
No, it's the second and third
Every
one I've
time
seen.
this acting gets worse, you take a shot.
So, basically, to survive this, you're going to have
5
a
extra
gallon
minutes.
of coffee in between each movie to make sure that you've still got some
Or
low
an
level of
or an
energy.
IV drip set up.
Yeah, that's gonna be that. I'm with you on that. I will play that game.
If you think that's a great idea, let us know.
You can play along with us. We could try doing the longest live broadcast on Facebook history, and just do a live cast setup of all the Fast and Furious films back to back drinking game.
You'll die.
Not back to back. Back to back.
Too Furious.
Too Furious. Tokyo Drift.
Oh.
So yeah, I really like this idea of live broadcasting the entire thing as well.
Most importantly, you let us know. Because if you don't
two
want
of you.
to, then we won't do it.
Oh hell, no, we're going to do it. I've
I
decided.
want to do it as enthusiastically.
Well, I've decided that if we're doing this Fast and Furious drinking marathon, we're just going to live broadcast it. So it's going to be.
And take it at the same time, so you can watch it later at your own leisure.
Do you know who we should invite to
All
that?
Potential 14 hours.
David McNee.
I think David McNee would enjoy it.
I think David McNee would enjoy
I think Sam Smart would enjoy it.
I don't think some sort will last all the way through. People get like something like, nope, I'm going home.
I think Leandro Avalos.
Leo, you're out there.
I think you would enjoy it.
You've heard the call. Now you must answer.
I think he'd be the only survivor of
Roll.
that.
He gets to the seventh one and like, oh, Paul is like dead and like drifting off on his own. He's like,
Not gonna lie,
yes,
I'd be
everyone will
like
be comatose on floor.
probably dying quite early on in that.
I think by the first one we'd all be wasted. Everyone starts crying.
Although by the time we get to that song, either everybody's going to be crying, everybody's going to be dead, or there's going to be a mixture of kind of conscious, unconscious corpses lying around the living room.
We'll just go in and out of consciousness, seeing various parts of the film. And, what's
I think we
happening?
might need to do this at Sam's, because he's got a big enough living room for it,
And yeah.
to give us enough space for everything.
Anyway.
So, yeah, that's our plans for the future. We've got loads more ideas that we're really wanting to get our teeth sunk into.
And lots of special guests that want to appear on the show.
Yeah, we've got people wanting to appear on the show. I've got a few ideas for how to integrate them, topics that we can talk about. So I think it's going to be really interesting times coming up. And I think we are going to try and do the video and audio podcast recording. We'll release one to YouTube, one to iTunes. So if you do just prefer listening to stuff, you've got the iTunes podcast, which is actually going to have more content than the video podcast. But video podcasts like this, you can still watch on YouTube.
And you can see our pretty faces.
Lucky you.
Lucky audience.
So for now, I think we should just say goodbye, because that's us. Well, it's just over 50 minutes. It's a shorter podcast that we've been doing.
We had lots of fun watching Guilty Pleasures.
Thank you for letting me play on your podcast.
That's okay. For the video, you're just going to hear Laura's voice. She's hidden.
That's just as well, to be honest.
But the audio, as far as you're concerned, she's right next to us. It's fine.
It's a mystery.
So thank you for joining us for another UnHipster podcast.
UnHipster podcast. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, because we certainly have. I have work in roughly 8 hours, so I'm going to enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yes, can't wait. But honestly, it's been worth it.
Excellent. We'll see you next time.
Yep, have fun. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.